Welcome back. Sorry, there was some technical problem and the scheduled broadcast did not happen. I hope everybody finds the new link and joins me as fast as possible. Meanwhile, let me start my conversation and say hello and welcome to this amazing topic. As you know, every week I talk on a topic that corresponds to a particular chakra. And today I'm going to talk about the creative expression of love. That is a fourth chakra on the right toe. And that teaches us that it's not just enough love. Because love has different expressions and different ways. And not necessarily when you love somebody, it's reciprocated correctly. How many times you wonder, what all have I not done for this person? I've given so many gifts, I've given so much of attention, I've given so much of care, I've given my whole life, and yet my love's not getting reciprocated, not even acknowledged. Do you go through that kind of emotional upheaval? And if so, probably this conversation is for you. It's not just loving. Let me just first talk about love and how you learn how to love. Okay. So we learn basically how to love from a mother and father because that's the first love. And whatever you observe in your mother, you come to a conclusion that this is love. Now, love is like any other solvent, water, air, it just dissolves any emotions, anything. And it also takes colors of anything. So most of the time, we recognize love through its contamination and conditions. It's like, you have a water. Now I put my limbu sharbat in this. It's again water, liquid. Now it's taken shape of a glass because I put it in the glass. But this glass is not the shape of color, of love or water, right? So same way, whatever we put it in, love can get molded. However, not necessarily people want it in the same way. I mean, in olden days, like when I was in the school, there used to be a muhavra or a saying that, if somebody is wanting water, don't give them milk because they're thirsty for water and not for the milk. Milk might be more expensive than water, but what if they want water at that time? It's a very logical thing, and yet sometimes we do that with loved ones. We love others the way we would like to be loved, that. So that's the whole trick, and that's the whole game. Now, how do you want to be loved? Now, a lot depends upon how you perceived your mother and father loving you. So, what did they do to express their love to you? Did your mother feed you extra? Then for you, love is feeding. Did your mother worry about you? Then for you, love is worries. Did your mother cuddle you? Love is cuddle. Did your mother give you space? Love is space. Did your mother discipline you? Love is discipline for you. Did your mother beat you up? Probably. Love is beating up. It just matches, that's how you form an association. And that's how you form your desires also. Because there's such a close association of love in your mind based on how your mother or father or both treated you. You may have liked, you may not have liked, but there is an association. Now, if somebody tries to be different in their expressions of love, would you really like that? Would you appreciate that? Would you care for that? Would you understand that? Or would you get irritated? And same applies for others also. Now you wonder that in most of the relationships, in spite of being so sincere and dedicated and caring, still partners go unloved. Why? I know a gentleman. He came, he said, my wife is flirting and I caught her flirting. I said, okay. He says, I've been so sincere to her. I've been so caring for her. I've been providing for her. I've been, doing everything that she wanted. I've been educating her. I've been nice to her. I've never hurt her. I've never offended her. I've never raised my hand. He's coming from perhaps the culture where people even might be beating up their wives, perhaps. So he says, but I've been very gentle and caring, and still she did this. And it's not once. This is the second time I caught her. She has a tendency to flirt. I said, what does she want from you? He says, I don't know. Well, if you don't know what does she want, and if you're giving based on what you think you should be giving, probably it may not be matching. We need to really remain open to put ourselves in others' shoes and maybe in others' heart, why shoes? Put yourself in others' heart. If you were that person, and if you felt a need to be loved, how would you have liked to be loved by that person? And if there is a mismatch in the expectations, you know what could happen, right? So today's topic reminds you of being creative in love. I want you to just close your eyes and think of all your loved ones and see what they want and how they feel loved. It was a crazy time where every time I go to my mom's place, I go and sit on a sofa next to her, and I go there to talk to her. And she just springs up immediately the moment I park myself. I said, Mom, I've come to spend time with you. She said, no. First of all, tell me what you want to eat. I said, I've not come here to eat. I've had my lunch. Says, no. You can have it in the dinner. You can pack it up, but tell me what you want. And there she springs and goes to the kitchen, and then I have to follow. And then we spend better part of our time again being in the kitchen and me helping her and she doing her cooking. So kind of that would annoy me and even, kind of irk me that, oh my God, like I better not come. I don't want to spend time with you in the kitchen. I want to talk to you. And then I spoke to my children that, every time this happens, and it's they who guided me. She said, you can't change her. She's old now. She's going to be who she is. How about you placing your request before you go? Don't give her a surprise. Tell her before you go and tell her what you want to eat. And she'll be happy to keep that ready for you so that you can spend time with her in your own way. Say, wow, that works. So now, every time I wish to visit her or stay with her, I have a list of requests ready. And she's so happy to do that for me. She may spend a couple of hours calling me to and fro, asking this won't work, this is not out of season, this may not be possible, but this taste, this flavor. And she likes discussing that. I give her that liberty. We decide on the menu much in advance. She feels much happier. And everything is ready by the time I reach. So we don't have to spend that time in the kitchen, and we can spend quality time now. And I get to eat my favorite goodies as well without really bothering her at that time, because then she can take help of her servants and get it ready for me. And she started liking this routine. So sometimes just a little creative ways of reaching out to others can make so much of difference. And in each one's relationship, perhaps we could have so many of such minor adjustments that we have to do to make others feel loved. What are those minor adjustments? Some people need space. And for you, if love is all the time being clingy and possessive or being all the time around, you're going to irritate that person. For some people, love is hugging and cuddling, but just because you don't like being touched or cuddled too often, you don't do it for others, and they will feel unloved. For some people, feeding till the time you die could be expression of love. And for some people, honoring the diet requirement would be love. For some people, partying together, going out would be love. For some people, spending time together, cocooned in the house, would be love. For some people, gifts would be love. For some people, saving money together would be love. For some people, entertainment would be love. And for some people, meditating together would be love. What do your loved ones want from you? Have you thought of that? Have you been creative about that? Have you been understanding and adjusting about that? If not, drop your stubbornness today. Start looking around and figure out how my loved ones want me to love them. When you will shift and change to suit their needs, somewhere eventually they will change too. And that day is not very far off. Begin from today and begin from now. Watch your reactions, watch your responses. See how you express love to your own self and to others. And the beginning happens there. Having said that, just let me greet everyone who's joined us. There we have, hi Shibin. We have, hi Masum, hi Artis, hello Sandhya and Supriya. Hello Sharda. Hi Reena, hi Mamta. Great to have you guys here. Great. Awesome. So if anybody would like to join me, I'm just putting this link over here. Okay. You can join that. Hello, Amit. Right. And if there is any question, you can even type over here and I would be happy to answer that. We can refer to Radical app to even help you figure out what does your loved one want you as an expression from you. Okay. Hello, Geeta. So I'm going to read for each one of you. Okay. So let's see, Sharda. Hi, Sharda. So now let me share the screen first. Just a second. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what is the message from your loved ones to you. You can always take the help of the Chakra app or minor cards. Let's take minor cards today. minor chakra cards. Okay, so this is the message for Sharda, that cherish and focus on your uniqueness and unique opportunities. When you cherish and focus on your uniqueness and unique opportunity, people will start cherishing and focusing on your uniqueness and your unique opportunities. And at the same time, cherish and focus people's unique opportunities. And that will make your relationship much more enriched. Here, meanwhile, Geeta has come. Let's see. Hi, Geeta.
Hi,
Let's
ma'am.
add her to the. Hi, Geeta.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
unmute and speak. Just a
Yeah,
sec. Huh?
okay.
Yeah. Geeta, hello.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Geeta, close all other tabs, including YouTube. Otherwise, you won't be able to.
Okay,
Only one
ma'am.
tab should be open. If you have multiple tabs open, then it would happen this way. Or you can type your question. Okay.
Okay, I will
We
do
have, let me open.
that.
Okay, we'll not wait for Geeta. If there is anything that you would like to ask, I'll be happy to answer. I don't know what button to press so you can hear my voice. No, I could hear your voice. Uh, Sharda, you have to accept the invite that I sent you earlier. Let me put it again. Click on this link and you'll be online. Okay. Hi, Poonam. Yeah. Now, hello. Hi. I see DMT. What does that stand for? Hi.
Hi, hi, there's a lot of noise, I guess.
Because you have multiple tabs open. Can you close the tabs?
There's a lot of noise, I guess. Okay, is it audible?
Hi, Sakshi. Hello.
Good evening, ma'am. I
There's
was
something
just
wrong on my side
exploring
because everybody's.
the
Okay, just a sec. Just a sec. If I have. Try again. Hmm.
yeah. Good evening, ma'am.
Hmm.
There is some issue.
Okay. Probably it's not meant to happen today. Okay. If you really need any questions to be answered, you can put it on the comment section. I'm sorry, but today everybody has some problem. Either it's me or with everyone. So we don't know. So thank you for joining. Probably we'll have next time continuation of this topic, and we'll certainly have that. Meanwhile, just let me give it a try to Sakshi and see DMT. Who is DMT? Can you just tell me? Try and speak.
Damini here.
Sorry, I think there's some problem today. So let's catch up, and let's catch up next Thursday. Next Thursday, we will be meeting at 6 p.m. From tomorrow, I am starting a series called the series is about loving. I forgot the particular name that my designer has put it, but it's all about um, recitation and managing fears, right? So you're going to have the series of managing the fears through regular recitation. Now that topic will be added on the social media very soon by Swagat. But meanwhile, let me prepare you from tomorrow every day at 6 p.m. We are going to start recitation that will go live from YouTube and from Facebook. And that is especially considering the current time where people are going through a lot of anxieties, worries, fears, frustrations related to the disease and epidemic at the moment. And a lot can be reduced if we can reduce the level of fears. I know people are looking for quick fix and symptoms to curb. However, trust me, if you remain positive in your approach, if you maintain your patience, faith, and tranquility, if you remain composed, you will be able to handle that very well. Okay. So there are special radical statements that can help you remain calm and composed and peaceful. I invite you to join me every day at 6 p.m. and also invite your friends and relatives, and let's continue healing ourselves and reach out to many more to heal themselves so they can heal, you can heal. Let's heal each other. And as more and more we heal, more and more people will remain calm and peaceful. And when more and more people remain calm and peaceful, the world will be a better place anyway. Okay. I see Geeta once again. Geeta, seems to be a technical problem from my end. The first broadcast also did not work. I'm putting you, but let's try it out once more. Otherwise, we'll try it tomorrow. I've used this platform earlier and it's not worked. Sharda's asking, IST 6 p.m. Yes. Ma'am, me Geeta, I'm facing problem of instability and I don't know where to live, and let's deal with it later. The one who joined has to mute the YouTube tab. Probably if the YouTube tab is open, then you will get double voice. My voice and YouTube voice. That's why. Check it out. No, it's noisy. Anyway, so let me end this broadcast today. Thank you so much for joining, and we will meet tomorrow at 6 p.m. Thank you.